Hey there, a lot of you ask me how I create my 3D works and which softwares I use to create them, and I finally decided to make this video answering those questions. First thing I do is usually I grab a piece of paper and I start doodling and sketching until I came up with an idea that I'm interested in it enough and try to imagine it in 3D space in my head. And after that I start sculpting in VR. The software you see that I'm using here is Adobe Medium. It's a virtual reality sculpting tool that allows me to sculpt in 3D space freely. It's like squeezing a paint tube in the air, and there is no gravity, so all the paint stays the same place. And I start shaping and manipulating these objects, and a lot of times painting and sculpting happen simultaneously because you can choose different colors and switch between paintbrushes and sprays and then go back to the sculpting tool. So it's a mix of both at the same time. And after this phase is finished, I need to export the file into another software known as Blender. This part is the least creative aspect of 3D workflow, and most of the 3D artists I know hate this part, but because we need to do it because of optimization purposes. It's like something like retopology, UV unwrapping, baking different textures, and those kind of stuff. After all the 3D objects are optimized, it's time to add them, give them different shaders, materials, and textures. This is the most fun part for me, because the piece starts to become alive and very vivid and very vibrant. And I usually set a basic scene with the camera and a basic lighting, so I have a better understanding how the piece is going and how it's gonna look like in the end. And I tweak different things till I'm happy with it, and add more lighting details to lighting, and finalizing the framing of the camera and camera settings like focal length and those kind of stuff. And at the end I push the render button and wait until the computer calculates the final image.